Life is too short to be miserable. And the thing is, a lot of people have been tricked into living a life of misery. They've been tricked into living a life of misery either through religion, social conditioning, environment. As far as religion, I will say this, they say, oh, you're suffering, it'll pay off. You suffer. It's like you're taught that the more you suffer, the better the reward, right? The social conditioning, perfect example is how women are programmed. Women are programmed to believe that if you suffer through a man's bullshit, you are a good woman. If you take all of the bullshit this man spews at you, you are a good woman. That's a social conditioning. Environmental conditioning is, let's say you grew up in a home where there's a bunch of arguing and fighting and just chaos all the time. That is what you are used to. And so anything that's not that, somebody that's peaceful to you, somebody that's respectful to you, somebody that's kind to you, you don't know how to take that. And so you will misuse that person. You will harm that person, or you'll try to manipulate that person because you view them as weak because they're different from you, because they are not a chaotic person. Misery loves company. So a lot of times you'll find people who aren't that way, that aren't chaotic, that don't have this inner hell, that are unfortunately tied to people who do. And those people bring them down. And they don't know how to get out of it. But your best solution is to cut them off. Your best solution is to cut them off. Life is too short to live in misery. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve the calmness. And yes, with life comes ups and downs. But there's people who live in consistent chaos. And they're so used to that, they think it's okay. And they bring that to other people. They bring their own chaos, their inner hell into other people's world. And so some of you are trying to figure out what to do. How do I get out of this hell? How do I get out of this state of chaos? How do I move forward? You've got to let it go. You've got to be brave enough to let it go. And if you've never done that before and you grew up in chaos, it's going to be a challenge for you to let it go because you're used to the feeling. You're not used to a feeling of calmness. But you've got to practice living in peace if you're not used to it. That's all I wanted to say.